my name's Ellie and I'm Stitching Bee here on Flosstube and also over on Instagram. Welcome to my channel all about cross-stitch, crafty bargains and bees. Welcome to all my pre-existing subscribers, it's lovely to see you all again, and a special warm welcome to all my new subscribers. It's lovely to have you with us. I'm so grateful for everybody that's subscribed and I hope you enjoy what I have to show. So today is October the 31st. Happy Halloween everybody if you're celebrating it. I'm celebrating it by going on night shift, so hopefully it'll all be okay, nothing spooky will happen. It's a horrible kind of dreak day in Glasgow today, although we have had some nice weather recently. I went for a lovely walk along the Clyde yesterday. I'll put a little picture up here. And there was even a tiny bit of blue sky, not much, but more than we've had previous days. And I also had a lovely time in Dunoon. We went to Benmore Botanic Garden. Highly recommend if you've never been. They say you can see red squirrels, although we personally didn't. I'm sure they're there hiding somewhere away from me. And I'll put some pictures up as well. It was absolutely stunning. Autumnal day with the sun kind of splitting through the trees, and oh, so picturesque and beautiful. I could have just stayed there, to be honest. Really lovely day out. Right, so the plan for today's video is to talk about some of the Flosstubers that have mentioned me, which was really kind of them. I've got my 5 new starts, yes 5, and 3 FFOs, so that kind of balances it out. I've got a book flip through of this Home and Heart cross stitch book by Jayne Schofield, which we'll do later on. I have also got my other projects that I've been working on, my PDF purchases, my haul, you never know what's in that box, do you? My the Jingle Ball, which I've bought a ticket for, the Creative Craft Show, which I went to last Saturday, and anything else that we happen to find along the way. So let's get started. So first of all, I'd love to thank Heather from Woolly Sheep for shouting me out. That was really kind of you. I went to watch her video and have now subscribed to her channel. She's got some lovely content and is definitely worth a watch. She's also got a shop as well, which is also called Woolly Sheep, I believe. So you can definitely go and have a look at that as well. Next we have the lovely Charlotte from High Heel Stitcher. She gave me such a lovely shout out, really warmed my heart. Thank you so much. I loved again watching her videos and again subscribe to her channel as well, just to add to the list of Flosstubers that I already watch. And yeah, definitely loved all her content. And then finally we've got Keely Lee and Things. She, again, another Flosstuber that I've never come across before, has some wonderful videos, lots of lovely projects, and did a bit of English paper piecing at the end of some Christmas ornaments, which I love the idea of and might try and do that myself in the future because they're really cute and seem to be quite a quick and easy gift to make for people. So I'll keep that in mind. So definitely go and check her out as well. So that's all my mentions for this week. Next we'll move on to the stats of what I stitched in the month of October. So I have stitched for 26 days. I have 5 new starts, 2 of which are now FFO'd, and the other one was an existing whip which I've FFO'd as well. So I would say, you know, 3 FFOs isn't too bad for this month, right? Justifies 5 starts, surely. So we'll go through those to start with. So the first one, I don't actually have the finished article because as you will have seen, I was doing a lot of wedding gifts. So doing kind of wedding samplers with the recipients' names on and the date that they got married. And I've always tried to match it as much as I possibly can to the invitations that we've received, so the colour scheme kind of matches and things. That was a plan anyway. So this one is a design from Modern X Stitch on Etsy and it's called Wedding Wreath. If I've got a picture of what it looked like before, I'll put that in and I'll show you a picture of what it looks like finished. So I was really chuffed with this. I finished it, so it's stitched on a 32 count blush pink linen with DMC threads, and I have laced it myself onto mount board and then framed it in a frame from the range, which I thought complemented it perfectly. The bride loves that kind of sagey green colour, and the invitation was kind of that colour with white, and it actually turned out to be perfect because all her flowers were the white roses with kind of dashes of pink in them, and yeah, I thought it worked perfectly. I've not heard anything back yet from the bride or groom, but hopefully they liked it. But you know, you never know with cross-stitch gifts. And yeah, it's always a bit kind of frustrating when you spend months and months working on something and you don't really get any kind of feedback from it. But I've kind of just put it behind me. If I don't hear anything, then you know, so be it. But I enjoyed stitching it for them, and hopefully it won't end up in the bin. Who knows? So that was that one. Next one I have to show you is a Mill kit, which is called Bewitching Pumpkin, and I bought this fairly recently, or was it last year? I can't even remember. I got it from 123 Stitch, and I just love the colours in it. I thought it was really, really vibrant and very kind of Halloweeny. So I have FFO'd this. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. So I stitched this on the black perforated paper, and it's called for 3 strands over 1, but I personally like to stitch with 2. I know the coverage maybe isn't quite as full, but I quite like it the way it is. I do all my Mill kits with 2 strands rather than 3. And I have done the back stitch therefore just in the 1 strand rather than 2. So it is a bit more kind of dainty, I guess, than the actual finished thing. But I quite like it the way it is. So I have finished this with the lovely charm down the bottom with the star that comes with the kit. It's all beaded as well. You can see that so well. So it kind of glistens a little bit, which is really nice. And then I've done a beaded chain with it. And then I have backed it with the velvet. So yeah, really happy with that one. And I've got a little tree that I have on my entrance table. It makes it sound all posh, you know, it's just a table. And it's got a tree on it, and so I hang all these little Mill ornaments and try and, the aim is to get seasonal ones and have all of them hanging up for each season. But so far we've just got one that's Halloween, so that's alongside some other ones that are maybe a bit off season. But that's fine. So that is that one. And then the next one, which I'm really chuffed to show you. So again, I hadn't even mentioned this last month because I don't think I'd even bought it yet. But I saw it was on Cross Stitch Friends in the UK. Pippa Butler was sharing her stitching of this Witchy Frog. And I saw it and I thought, oh, I need to have that right now. So I went over to MaxStitchesArt's Etsy page, and it was only something like £2.30, something like that. And I thought, oh, I need to have that. And it's so, so cute. So it's a little frog with a witch's hat on and some kind of stars around him. And me being me, of course, didn't want to just finish it and frame it because that would be too straightforward. I last year went to Hobbycraft, well, this year as well, but I'd bought loads of the potion bottles that I thought I would put cross stitch on. But obviously you've got to kind of stitch quite a small design to actually let it fit onto the bottle. So then I was thinking, what can I do? And I thought, no, I could do this and make it kind of like a label. And my mum was like, how are you actually going to attach that? And I thought, yeah, that's a good point. Not actually sure. But I had a little think and kind of just made it up as I went along and came up with this. So this is my lovely little witchy frog. Wait for it to focus. So I love the colours in this. I'm a big fan of purple at the best of times. But look at those greens contrasting with it. Isn't it so fab? Such a simple design. Took me just a few days. And then basically I finished it onto this potion bottle. And then I'll show you the broomsticks in just a moment. But I'll just swivel it round. So this gorgeous kind of batik fabric, which I've had in my stash for a while. And then I've sewn it up the back. And yeah, I finished it basically as a kind of a bottle sleeve. It's very, very snug, so it won't be coming off anytime soon. It took me quite a while to actually work out the dimensions and things to get it to fit properly, but I think it turned out all right in the end. I basically finished it by obviously having the stitch piece. I cut an inch border around the edge and then got some fabric that measured the kind of width of it and sewed that on, and then again the same for the bottom, and then had big strips of fabric around the side and basically sewed it as if I was going to make a drum, and then of course didn't do the top and the bottom and just slid it onto the bottle. So it came with the bow already done, although I had to retie it because I'd so it's not really focusing that well. Keeps looking at my face instead. So I redid the bow to make it, and I had to YouTube how to do a nice bow because my normal bow tying isn't quite up to scratch. And then these are, oh, I love them. My friend Hannah, well, basically in the works they sell little broomsticks, and I'd really wanted some, and I'd never bought them at the time. I'd seen them a few months ago, so I was asking her if they had them in stock in her works. And she went to have a look and she said, oh, they don't. But she said, do you want me to make you some? I was like, yeah, okay, fine. So she did not disappoint. She has made an incredible job of these little broomsticks, which basically she used the dowel from the range, and then she used some actual twigs. Let me put a board behind it to see if you can see it better. So she got some actual twigs and then some kind of twine that she found in the works as well, and then this lovely twine too, and it was a kind of beigey colour, the twine, so I painted it and used kind of 2 shades of brown to give it that kind of rustic feel. Sorry, the camera's really not focusing today, which is really annoying. And yeah, she came up with these. So I've got 6 of them and I'm absolutely delighted with them. And yeah, I think they look really nice displayed in the little potion pot. So that is my main Halloween finish for this month. And it's really nice that I've been able to finish it and have it out for Halloween today. So yeah. I won't be, again, rushing to make another one in a hurry, but I'm really chuffed with how this turned out. I hope you like it too. So that is all my FFOs. So what we see, oh, the other things that I've worked on, I have not really done much on this. I think I've just done a couple of letters. This is the Coworkers piece, which is by Cross Stitch Traveller on Etsy, and it's stitched on a 32 count Duck Azure blue with DMC threads. And again, I love how the colours pop on this fabric. I'll put a picture in of what it's supposed to look like. And this is where mine is at the moment. So I showed you this month, last month, and I just finished the wreath, and I believe I've just done these letters this month. So yeah, still got quite a way to go, but I'm enjoying working on it and I love how it's turned out so far. Right, and then we'll move on to all my new starts, because that's the only other things that I've been working on this month. So again, this is another gift. I've done loads of gifts this year for my mum's friend. It's her 60th birthday coming up in November. So she loves robins, so I said I would stitch a robin for her. And this is the pattern from Fido Stitch Studio, which I bought on eBay. And they've got a cross stitch business, and they've got so many beautiful charts of loads of different animals, loads of different types of cats, dogs, birds, everything you could think of, they've got it. I'm going to stitch this without the words and without the heart, and just literally stitch the robin on the branch. So I have decided to stitch this on a 28 count glass Murano blue even weave, and I've actually made quite a bit of progress so far. I only started this a couple of days ago, and I've worked on it quite a lot. So there's a hanging thread, but that's where mine's at. I decided to go for this fabric because I thought it looks like a kind of Frosty Morning. I maybe would have done dark green otherwise, but I think these colours match our house a little bit better. So I thought I'd go with that. And the detail in the breast is incredible. It's not the easiest pattern to stitch in my opinion, just because I felt a lot of the symbols look quite similar. And there is quite a lot of confetti stitches as well, which, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating at times, but I mean the effect it produces is amazing. Makes it look really realistic. So, you know, worth it in the end. Just have to have good light and, you know, lots of concentration to stitch that one. Okay, so my next new start, which is actually only a project I started yesterday, I basically thought I really want some more Halloween projects on the go, and I've been talking about starting this project for literally since it came out in 2020. So I thought now is the time to at least start it, and then it's kind of in my whip rotation. Not that I have a rotation, but you know, it's in my whip pile and I'll remember to work on it. So this is called Halloween by Jayne Jones, and it is from the 2020 sale that she did, and it's on her Facebook page, which I'll link down below, and you should definitely go and check that out if you've never had a look before. She has got so many free patterns. She releases one every Friday, and I mean, they're all absolutely fantastic, and I started saving them and then kind of actually can't keep up with the amount that she's putting out. So if you're looking for, you know, a cheaper way to stitch and a way that, you know, just like little cross stitch smalls that you can make into whatever you want, definitely go and check out Jayne Jones's Facebook page because they're all absolutely fantastic. So I'll put a picture in of what this one is going to look like. I did talk about it in my video last time, but I couldn't actually find a photo, but I have found one now. And I am stitching this on a 28 count dusty purple fabric from Fabrics by Stephanie. And I'm loving this so far. It's so soft, the fabric. It would be a case of like hunt for the start. As I say, I only started it yesterday and did just the tiniest little bit. But I've just started the kind of background, it's just in half stitch, and then there's a kind of pumpkin, or a, I don't know what they're called, you know what I mean, a green pumpkin, but there's a word for them, a gourd is it, that the mummy is carrying. So I've just started in the middle, and I'm working on that. But I mean, this fabric is just beautiful, and I love that it's kind of got quite a pronounced variegation, and I think the colours will all really pop on this. So looking forward to seeing how that one turns out. And then my next one, again, I'll put a picture in of what it looks like when it's finished. I've spoken about this one a couple of times before as well. This is called Strawberry Ghost by Mama Witch X Stitch on Etsy. And I've just literally started the ghost, which is quite cute. This one is proving really fun to stitch so far. Quite enjoying the block colours. The other one has a little bit more kind of confetti stitching and a lot of back stitching, so it's nice to have a variation of projects. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count black even weave. So yeah, that is all my new starts. So I'll just turn the page of my notes. Next we will move on to plans, and I would say I'd love to be doing some Christmas stitching and starting all those projects and going back to previous Christmas whips, but there's quite a few that I really just want to get out of the way for this year. So that includes the co-worker piece, the wedding tree, which I'll just show you here. Again, I've not done anything on this month. That's what it's going to look like when it's finished. I'm doing it on a forest green fabric with a lovely kind of old gold DMC thread, and this is where I'm up to at the moment. So I really need to get this finished because the wedding is actually tomorrow, and I knew I was never going to get it finished for then, so I thought I'll just enjoy doing some Halloween stitching and then go back to this later on. So it's a gorgeous dark green fabric, and I love how that gold really pops on it. So I'd love to finish this one as well, definitely by the end of the year, even if not in November. Need to finish the robin by kind of mid-November, and I've also been asked by Yasmin to do a bit of model stitching, so that'll take up quite a lot of time as well. And the only other thing, which leads me on nicely to the Jingle Ball, I'm going to start stitching, is the lovely project from Liz Matthews, which is called Winter Woodland Star. So if you don't know, the Jingle Ball is between the 6th to the 8th of December, and it's a virtual kind of online retreat hosted by Steph at Lindy Stitches. If you want to know more about it, definitely go and check out Lindy Stitches' Flosstube videos. She explains everything in great detail and shows you all the classes you can do and all the lovely goodness that you get from buying your $10 ticket. I wanted to go last year, but I didn't get an opportunity to, so I'm really excited to be going this year. And I mean, it sounds amazing what you get just for the $10, which is obviously in pounds even just a little bit cheaper than that. And it sounds fantastic. And I know already that Just Show Sherry's going and Nicola from Bumble Stitches as well. So hopefully it'd be nice to kind of meet some UK Flosstubers and, you know, stitchers and people that I've spoken to on Instagram. That would be really lovely. So I will be there. Give me a comment down below if you're going as well. It'd be lovely to know who's going, and hopefully we can all have a little chat and catch up, which would be wonderful. So going back to Liz Matthews, so hello from Liz Matthews. I have absolutely love all her charts and her work. She's just a fabulous cross-stitch designer, and she is doing one of the classes to make this gorgeous star pillow. And I went for this class in particular because I've never made anything. I've done a heart pillow, which I mentioned before from Yasmin's Made with Love, the kind of friendship one, but I've never actually done a star-shaped pillow, and I've never done a beaded border either, and I'd love to learn how to do both. So that's what got me to sign up for that class, and I'm really excited for it. I believe I've gone for, I can't remember if it's class A or class B, but it's on Saturday at 7 p.m. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. And you get the recording of the class for 30 days. So even if, you know, you don't have an opportunity to actually attend the class, you can always look back on it. Or if, you know, you want a bit more time when you're actually finishing it, you can replay it and everything. So that will be really good. So I'm looking forward to that. And as I say, let me know if you're going to come to the Jingle Ball as well. And I really did find it hard to pick because there's so many wonderful classes. The other one I looked at was the Cheryl McKinnon Tiny Modernist one with the gingerbread house. I thought that was absolutely gorgeous, but I refrained and just booked the one. So we'll see how that goes. And as I say, I'm looking forward to it. So that is all the Jingle Ball chat. So now we're going to start with the PDF patterns that I've purchased, which is quite hard to say quickly. The first one's being from MaxStitchesArt, which I've mentioned previously with my lovely Witchy Frog. And yeah, I thought, oh no, I'll just buy one pattern, and then I went back and the sale was still on. And then I messaged Kim and said, oh look, there's a squirrel pattern, you need to have this. And then it got me looking again, and I thought, oh, I'll maybe just buy a couple. And that turned into quite a few. But again, they were only about £2, so I mean, who can turn that down? So I'll show them up here. So the first one I bought is Squirrel in a Mushroom. And there's this not so adorable little red squirrel wearing his lovely little mushroom hat. And yeah, I thought that was so cute. The next one is Witch Frog, which I guess ties into my Witchy Frog. And this is a witch on a broomstick, you know, just flying through the night sky, as you do as a frog. And I thought this would be a good kind of comparison piece to go with my FFO. Again, no reason for really buying this other than that it's really cute. And this is called Christmas Axolotl. And I don't know what it is, but I really like axolotls. I don't know if it's just the colour of them or just the quirkiness, but an axolotl in a Christmas hat, I mean, you can't You can't refuse that, surely. And again, that would make a lovely kind of a little cross-stitch pillow or ornament or something like that. The fox one is a lovely autumn piece. Again, would look really nice maybe in a hoop finish or mounted onto a wooden piece, something like that. Gorgeous colours in that one. Christmas goose. I mean, I have no words for this one. It's just fabulous. I love how there's so much humour within all these cross-stitch patterns, and they make really good gifts, I think, for people as well, kind of comedic side to them. Next one is Monarch Butterfly. I just like this because of the colours, thought it was really pretty. Again, just liked it. And then I said to my boyfriend that they had a T-Rex one that was really cute with a little Christmas hat on. And I said, would you like me to stitch you a T-Rex dinosaur? And he said, well, I don't really like T-Rexes. I said, well, what dinosaurs do you like? And he went, a Spinosaurus. I said, oh right, okay, that's quite niche. See what I can find. And sure enough, there was a Christmas Spinosaurus, which isn't really to my taste. It's a bit scary looking. I prefer the kind of cute dinosaurs. But you know, he wanted a Christmas Spinosaurus, so that's what he's gonna get. So that's that pattern there. So yeah, highly recommend checking out MaxStitchesArt's Etsy shop, and I'll link it down below if you're interested. Next PDF is from Bella Filipina, and I don't actually know when this one was released, but I only saw it recently on Instagram and just fell in love with how gorgeous the colours are, the fact it's got bluebells in it. I love patterns with bluebells because they always remind me of my nan, and I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. So I messaged him and ordered this PDF pattern, and this is it here. So it's called Cottage Garden Spirit, and it's just, oh, I love it. And I've seen a few people have stitched it already, and the choice of fabric that they've put with it is just perfect. Definitely looking forward to stitching that at some point. Again, I have loads of Bella Filipinas and Nora's and Mirabilia's, but we haven't got there yet, but it will happen at some point, promise you. Just not this year. And then finally, the Love Poppet Patreon release for this month, Boo Ghost. Again, I love all of Claire's work from Love Poppet, and this is no different. Really cute pattern, and I love the colours in it as well. And you know, it's a cute ghost. I love little ghost patterns. Can't go wrong with that. So that's all my PDF purchases for this month. Then we'll move on to freebies, actually, which I don't normally kind of talk about, but there's loads of freebies out there that are well worth downloading. This one I saw on Puffin's Pattern Shack Instagram page, and it's a cat. It's called Moonlight Cat Silhouette, and I just think it's really, really beautiful. Really quick stitch, will look beautiful, finish onto a little pillow or mounted onto something, or again, could be made into a little Christmas or just an ornament. It doesn't have to be Christmas. But I thought the colours in it were beautiful, and yeah, really chuffed with that one. So definitely go and check out their shop, and I'm not sure if they have an Etsy shop as well. But yeah, they're a pattern designer, so they've got lots of other lovely things that you can purchase. I believe I downloaded that from the Ko-fi shop. As I say, that was completely free. The other freebie that I found only yesterday is called Holiday Bouquet, and that is from Everything Cross Stitch, and it is a lovely little Caroline Manning design. As you've seen in previous videos, I've bought quite a lot of Caroline Manning charts recently, and I thought this was just a nice little freebie to have. So I'll link the website down below. I'm not sure how long this is available for. It might just be up until the end of October, so sorry if that's already passed and you've missed out on that one, but definitely keep your eyes peeled on that website to see what other freebies are available. Right, so you know what time it is? It's stitchy haul time! Oh god. Again, there's quite a lot in this box. I say that every month, and I guess a lot of it's fabric, you know, like cotton fabric this time. So it's not all cross stitch, but there's always so many great bargains out there and so many wonderful craft shows and craft fairs that I can't resist. But first of all, I'd love to show off my fabulous project bags from Stitch Majig, and I am in awe of her work. They're just absolutely stunning. I saw these bags on Blushing Pink Stitches, Lindsay's channel, and Teresa Little Stitcher as well had mentioned them, which I believe she'd been at a recent retreat and found them. So I had a little look online and could not resist the workmanship in these bags. They're just stunning. So this one is an elephant bag, and look at that embroidery that you get on the inside part of the bag. Absolutely beautiful how they're made. Lovely zipper with a fabulous matching zipper pull. It's all quilted at the back, and then again has this gorgeous elephant fabric. Oh, they're so pretty. I feel like I just want to display them because they're so gorgeous. And it was the embroidery that really drew me in. I thought, I've never seen bags like that before. So yeah. And then there was a deal on if you bought two, so I bought two. And this is the peacock one. But I mean, look at the work in that. Just absolutely beautiful. Again, quilted, fabulous zipper pull with the corresponding fabric, and then the beautiful peacock fabric on the back. And I don't normally buy project bags. I've got a couple now from Yasmin's Made with Love, but these ones are just out of this world. Highly, highly recommend Stitch Majig. Her website is full of beautiful, beautiful goodies. So definitely go and have a look. And I believe she might be going to the NEC craft show, but don't quote me on that. But I think I'd seen something on her Instagram that she's going. So yeah, see what you can find. Next we have a few kits that I purchased from Very Crafty, and I think I've mentioned them before. Again, a really great place to buy cross-stitch kits, really reasonable prices, excellent customer service, highly recommend, UK based. And basically I went on here because Bothy Threads said that they were going to be retiring some of their kits, and I of course didn't want to miss out in case there was something that I'd not seen that I might want. And sure enough, I found this gorgeous springtime one, and I think you can see why I like this, mainly because of the beautiful, beautiful bees and these gorgeous bluebells, and just the colours in general. Really lovely. There is one for summer, autumn and winter, but I personally just like the spring one, so I purchased that. So that is called Springtime, and as I say, it's one of the Bothy Threads kits that is going out of print, so you know, go and buy it now if you like it. And then of course no kit can just travel by itself, you've got to get free postage. So I bought Freesia Posy, which is just the chart from Heritage Crafts, and again, love the colours in this. Anything blue and purple just wins me over. So that's a Valerie Pfeiffer design. Imagine that stitched on like a black or a dark fabric, or maybe not black because it's quite dark blue, but you know what I mean, something really striking, or a nice mottled, yeah, oh, my mind goes wild. Then this one again is a Riola's kit. This is a little bee kit with, I believe, looks like a dog rose or something. So it's all anchor threads. But yeah, that was in their sale section. So of course I had to go and purchase that. So that's everything I got from Very Crafty. Next we have an eBay find. Again, cottages, running theme. I realise I have too many things that I like. This is the problem. I've got to have a bit of everything. This is called Summer Cottage. Again, you can't really see it in its true glory because it's all black and white picture. But this is the craft collection, and they've got loads of kits you can get on the second-hand market on eBay. Can't see the threads in there, but absolutely beautiful colours in there. Had a little peek. And yeah, it's going to be quite fun to stitch it and see it kind of come to life, not really knowing what colours they're going to be. Quick one here, this is from the latest World of Cross Stitch magazine, the fabulous Festive Gnome Bauble kit. I have done the Angel, and I've got all the others as well from previous years, so this will be a nice one to add to the collection. Whilst we're here, I guess I'll show you these that I found from in B&M. Again, I thought they would be great for finishing, and I shared it in our little group chat as well, Stitchy group chat, because I think they're really versatile. So this one is a toadstool one, and I guess you could finish it either, you know, in the two separate sections, in the top and the bottom, or you could just turn it over and use that as a one flat piece, you know, as with the toadstool outline. But these are acacia wood, and they're only £2.50 in B&M. So definitely go and have a look if you're interested. And then my personal favourite, all the little cords come off, is this acorn one, which I think would be perfect for a little autumnal finish. Again, you could do the top and the bottom, or just turn it round and use the acorn shape and mount something on here. And you'll see further down my box, there's a gorgeous squirrel pattern that I've bought that I think would look perfect on here. So that's those. And then from Tesco, again, this was on sale, so I bought a wooden pumpkin, which again would be perfect for a lovely Halloweeny autumnal finish. Really like that. Don't know if I'd paint it or maybe just keep it as it is. But it's just a serving platter, and you can get, the good thing is it's got a hole in it, so you could even hang it up on the wall if you wanted to, or tie some ribbon, or, you know, anything. But I've also seen them in Home Bargains as well, so if you're interested, go and take a look in there. Right, a bit of a mismatch in here, everything's kind of muddled up. Yesterday I went to a fabulous kind of charity shop that had lots of collectibles and kind of hidden gems in Govan. I think it was called Magpie's Nest or something. I'll link it down below. And they have a few kind of crafty bits and bobs, you know, wall needles, buttons, those kind of things. And you just have a little rifle through the boxes and see what you can find. And I found this lovely little Mary Hickmott magazine for 25p. And I love the little penguin one in there. And then it's also got the cushion, actually, which I bought from one of the other boot sales I was at. It was just kind of the pattern, but this has got the entire thing in it, so I've got all the instructions now to finish it properly. Just quickly show you that one. So this one here is in there. And then I've also, what drew me in was the hardanger. Not really done much hardanger before, but I thought that tablecloth was beautiful with the contrast with the red. And there's kind of little ornaments you can make, little trinket pots and things, so I thought I might do that and make some little hardanger ornaments. And 25p, you can't turn down that, can you? Right, next is a kind of mixture from, these are from Hobbycraft, and you know how they do the 3 for 21, so of course I had to buy 3 bundles rather than just the one. But this was the one that really got me, and again it's because it's all purples. So this is a beautiful fuchsia design, and then there's crocuses or tulips, a lavender one, and the irises. Oh, stunning. And then this lovely purple and pink one on the back. So these are just their kind of cotton fat quarter pack, which are great for finishing and hopefully project bags when I eventually get around to doing it. And then to make most of the deal, I got some Christmas ones. So I'll just show you these quickly. Again, just holly in different colours and a lovely red on the back. And then these are actually from the Women's Institute. They must be doing things for Hobbycraft. So again, I love the purple and green, purpley blue. I love that blue one too, beautiful. Pinks and purples and greens. And more kind of like William Morrissey idea fabric there. Talking of William Morris, that was a smooth link. I got this from the Creative Craft Show. My mum loves William Morris, so I thought I could make some like little lavender bags. And again, good for the backing of pillows. Other fabric I got from the Creative Craft Show, these kind of little prints Again, Christmassy ones. This gorgeous shiny one that's got almost glitter in it. Poinsettias, which I think I've seen this one in Hobbycraft actually as well. And my wonderful friend bought me these gorgeous kind of Japanesey prints with the blossom for Christmas. So I look forward to using them, and I would love to make a bag of those because there's ½ a metre in each of those. And then finally, oh, look at these swans. I love swans. They've got the little signets as well. And the back of this one has got some bees on it. And who can turn down bees? So they're ½ a metre again. And then this lovely blue one. And just that blue one was the main one I wanted, but you know, the other one on the back's okay. I think that's it for fabric. Right, we'll move on to charts and kits and things now. So Cross Stitch Jess showed this in one of her recent videos, and I immediately had to go and buy it because I'd never seen actually inside it. I'd just seen the front cover, which I liked, but I mean the other one stockings are just fabulous as well. So this is the 12 Days of Christmas stockings by Annie Belcher, and these are just beautiful, and Jess's finishes of them are just perfect. I can't really again show you, so that's a 12 one. Can't really show you much more because of the patterns being in there, but yeah, absolutely highly recommend it. It's Annie B's Folk Art is the designer. I got this from, oh, I can't remember if it was Jeff P. Smith on eBay, I think. Again, all linked down below, really reasonable price. Really chuffed with that. Right, next we'll move on to kits and things. So this was again a one at the Creative Craft Show. My mum kindly bought me this. It's half price, so you know. And a lovely kind of depiction of the Highlands in Scotland with the little kind of bothy and the sheep, and again these gorgeous purple thistles at the bottom. So this is called Highland Landscape, and it's an anchor kit. Comes with all the threads. This is a beautiful fabric I picked up on Vinted. Again, very autumnal. Then this I found on eBay, and sorry, sofa squeaking. Embroidery collection, and again it's cottages. So we've got a spring cottage. So as I say, this is embroidery rather than cross stitch, and I have done a bit of embroidery, but I couldn't resist this, and this one in particular I love. Again, purples and blues. So it's called Spring Cottage, and this one is Summer Cottage. So that's a DMC kit, and you get the hoop as well and everything else you need to stitch those. Next we'll move on to my 123 stitch haul. Sorry, it's a bit rustly. So these are the Mill Hill kits I bought. So this one is Winter Holiday collection. It's called Cozy Cabin. I think this is one of their newer ones. Again, comes with everything you need. This is called Christmas Cactus. Thought it's a very, very festive looking cactus. This is Holiday Express. Lovely little train. And then finally Fall Flamingo, which I'm gonna make as a gift. Love the little beaded legs. That's really cute. So that's those. This is the pattern that I said would look lovely on the acorn. I guess it's kind of almost displayed on an acorn in the picture there. So this is Chubby Squirrel, and this is by Jeanette Douglas Designs. I've already got the chubby bird, the chubby fox, and the chubby bee. So this is the next one in the collection, but I love, again, the simplicity of that. Absolutely beautiful design. And then Laura from Cotton and Clay keeps inspiring me to buy more of these Primrose Cottage charts. So this is I Would Rather Be Stitching. And I love this finish with the two different fabrics. I think that's beautiful. So I definitely want to try and finish it like that. So these, as I say, are all Primrose Cottage, and this one is called Honeybees and Stitching Please. I love that the palette's all the same throughout, so you can have a lovely little collection of them. This one is from Waxing Moon Designs, One Colour Wonders, and it's called Merry Christmas. Again, I love the monochromatic nature of these ones. I think they look really gorgeous. Or maybe like a dark blue fabric or something, maybe something opalescent. Really like that. This one is Be Happy, and this is Summer House Stitchworks. Of course, it's because it's got bees in it that I had to buy it. Absolutely beautiful. But I mean, the main one that I wanted, which I mentioned previously, was this Emily's Bliss from Summer House Stitchworks. And look at that, a stunning autumn piece. So it says, "Every leaf speaks bliss to me." It's by a quote from Emily Bronte. But the drum is what I want to make. And it gives you the instructions on how to make the felted acorn in the leaves as well. So yeah, that's not going to happen this autumn, but possibly next year. Absolutely adore that. So that's everything from 123 Stitch. Next we have a few odd little bits and pieces. So my friend found this for me. Again, I love lilies, especially the Stargazer one. And it comes with the adorable little frame as well. So that was a good little find. She also found these gorgeous silk, I think it's viscose still. But anyway, they're beautiful colours. Shows me well. And then I found this lovely little Penelope counter cross stitch kit called Tulips. And again, this was, I think, from eBay possibly. Again, beautiful pinks. This is from Hobbycraft. I had a little look around their new Christmas cross stitch kits, and I'm a bit disappointed that they can't even get someone to actually stitch the front of it. It's just like a computer generated image of it. So I basically bought it because it was nosy and wanted to see whether it was actually counted cross stitch still, or if it was printed, and I can confirm that it is still counted. It's just that it's not got a physical stitch piece at the front. So yeah, just bought the one, and hopefully I'll get the others when they're reduced in the sale. And I believe Hobbycraft are releasing some other little cross stitch kits of like Tatty Teddy ones, and what was the other one I saw? Winnie the Pooh, all of those kind of ones. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I think they're coming soon. I've seen them on their website. It's coming soon. Right, and then we have, again, I think this is the only cross stitch piece I bought from the Creative Craft Show. Now the Creative Craft Show is the same one that's at the NEC, and this one was in Glasgow in the SEC arena. And I go every year, twice a year, March and October. And, you know, it's just a fun little trip out. There's not really much cross stitch there. There's a few stalls that sell your kind of generic Bothy Threads kits and things. And, you know, I don't really go there to look for cross stitch in particular. I generally just go to enjoy all the crafts that are there. There's lots of lovely, you know, needle felters, jewellery makers, card makers, Christmas ornaments, quilting, fabrics, you know, all of that kind of stuff. I just enjoy the experience for as it is. And there's also a couple of gin stalls, cheese, you know, you can't go wrong with that walking around. And yeah, it's a good little, you know, kind of morning out or so, and it's fairly close to me, so that's why I go every year. So this year I found a couple of things that were kind of hidden away at the back of the stalls of things that were on sale. So I found this Donegal cottage, again to go with my cottage collection, and this was only £1, so I thought why not. And it is by the Heritage Collection. So that's my only bit of actual stitchy haul from there. But I say it's great for buying fabrics, and I've got more interfacing and kind of bits and bobs that you need for finishing things. So, you know, recommend going if you live nearby, or I think the one in Birmingham's maybe this weekend, I'm not too sure. There's also lots of beaded kits as well from Spellbound Bead Company. Absolutely love all their things. So yeah, gives you an opportunity to see different crafts as well. Right, let's see what else we've got in here. This is a kit from the range. Again, as I said before, it's embroidery instead of cross stitch. I can't remember if I actually showed this before or not. Maybe I bought a different one. So lovely embroidery, and then this is another dimensions kit to add to my collection, and this is called Santa Quintet, designed by Barbara Mock, and it's just lots of different Santas from different years gone by. And of course it's an old kit, so you get all the lovely colours to sort. This is from 1998. And then, last but not least, I was watching Heritage Stitching, her Flosstube channel, and she's got some fabulous videos where she goes around different cross-stitch shops all across the world. She is Ukrainian, so she'd gone back to Ukraine and shown us inside some of the Ukrainian shops there, and they are beautiful. I would love to go one day. They're just the workmanship and the range of kits that they have there, and a lot of cross-stitch pieces stitched on wood, just beautiful. So I saw this company advertise, well, that she was showing on that video, called Wonderland Crafts, and I was looking high and low to see if you could get it in the UK, and then I found these lovely kits. It's a limited range, but you know, there's still some available on Hobby Jobby, and I believe Create Nostalgia sells some of them as well. And they do also gorgeous needle holders and needle minders and things. So it's all wooden stuff. So I bought these lovely ones, which are all Christmas baubles. So I'm trying to think if there's actually a name for this. Maybe there isn't, or maybe it's in Ukrainian and I can't read it. But this is a gorgeous squirrel bauble. And with the kit, you get the wooden bauble to stitch on, and I believe all the beads, all the beads and the threads, everything you need to stitch this lovely one. So I'll give these a go. And then I got this lovely red one, again beautifully beaded. These look amazing on the Christmas tree. A little penguin, beautiful, and then the Christmas bells. So yeah, well worth checking out Hobby Jobby if you haven't already, and Create Nostalgia if you're interested in those woodland craft kits. And finally, we're going to do a book flip through of this lovely book called Home and Heart Cross Stitch by Jayne Schofield. You can see a lot of the lovely designs on the back. It might just take me a little bit longer because there's charts every so often, so I've just got to be careful that I don't show those. The first one is called 3 Sheep. And obviously a lot of these patterns are very bright, more kind of, I guess, cartoonish, but would make really lovely gifts. Or, you know, lovely piece that's framed, or, you know, for a new baby or a child, or, you know, even just because you like it, like me. There's a baby boy sampler. There is also a baby girl sampler. The bee one, of course, was the main one that drew me in this one here. And yeah, it's a bit more in close. So this is called Busy Bees. I really love that. Maybe do that summertime. The happy hens as well, the fresh eggs. They're just really fun. Next one is the elephant sampler. I like this too. Love elephants. Really nice for a new baby or something. Next we have In the Garden. Again, with this one you could just do different elements. You wouldn't necessarily have to stitch it as one big piece. That would make a nice little pillow, that floral one along the bottom. Bird houses. Beautiful colours in that as well. Very striking. Next we have Home Sweet Home. This one's beautiful as well. I like how it's finished in that kind of almost arch shape. Really pretty. Sweet Baby Boy sampler. The old school pram. Next we have Baby Girl sampler, same one but pink version. Next we have Wedding Sampler. Oh, this one's quite cute. Wedding Sampler. The two little birds. Let me show you that too much. Home Sweet Home. That's lovely. Afternoon Tea. With the lovely cakes. Know who would like that one. Welcome to Our Home. That's really cute as well. Home is where the heart is. Whereas my boyfriend says home is where your rump rests. Watering can. It's got bees on it as well. Stitch in Time. It's always nice looking through these books and actually reminding myself what's in them. That's mainly why I do it, so it reminds me to look back at these. There's so many lovely patterns that it's easy to forget about when they're in a book. Oh, I love this as well. Love to sew. The beautiful sewing machine. Sweet Dreams, another baby sampler. Nearly there. There's a lot in this book though. Knitting sampler. I'll show you from the side. I love knitting. I can do basic knitting, but I really would like to do more. This is a sewing kind of samplery one. Could change those out maybe for real buttons or real thread. Add a bit more dimension to it. And this lovely one, Home Sweet Home. That last one, yeah. It comes with an alphabet at the back. So this is by Tuva Publishing. As I say, it's a book by Jayne Schofield. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching as always. Really appreciate all your lovely comments that you leave, likes, subscribes. It's really lovely and I'm very grateful. So I hope you all have a lovely Halloween if you're going trick-or-treating or just hiding away from all the children that might come trick-or-treating. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm looking forward to finishing some more projects in November, and then hopefully by December I can really get into my Christmas stitching and get some more ornaments and things stitched for my Christmas tree. But we're not saying that big C word yet, are we? It's still Halloween, so we'll focus on that to begin with. Okay, take care, happy stitching, bye!